Hello. Whew. Well, it's been a day, and wasn't even sure I was going to make it out here, but here I am, and here you are. Hi, Mindy. I started trying to get some straightening up done out here, getting some all my bits and leftovers from other projects and scraps and all that stuff organized so that I can work on these projects that Tony and I are going to be working on the next few months. I have like bins and bins and bins that are leftovers from projects just stacked. And so I was trying to get things arranged where I could get those, and I kind of hurt my back a little bit. So, well, okay, quite a bit. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and stream for a little while, and then I'm going to go in. Hi, Joan. Hi, Candy. Um, while I was doing that, I found some more things that I was going to put in my everything book. And these are all Hannah's things. And so I haven't decided. I may save this one and put it in my new everything book. But this is some of embroidery stuff that she did just practicing. And she told me I could have these. So I thought I would put those in there. And then these are some watercolors that she did. Well, she didn't sign. Oh, yeah, she did. In July of 2018. And of course, neither one of these lived up to her in her mind. And so she didn't want either one of them. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do because they're too big to go in my everything book. But I want to put at least part of them in there. Hi, Karen. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Mina. Kimberly. Good to see all of you. Well, it always hurts. I mean, seriously, it's very few days do I think, oh, my back didn't hurt today. But there's a difference between a chronic pain and an acute pain. And I sat in the living room for a while for the acute pain to get less. And um, so I went ahead and came out here instead of just putting in a note in the group and saying I wasn't going to. But I probably won't. Um, I probably won't stay long. Hi, Tanya. I'm not icing it at the moment, but I will when I go in. I had several things I wanted to do because it will help me get through stuff. And one is put these things in my everything book. And then I've got these projects that didn't turn out the way I want or leftovers or something that I thought I would cut up into tags or journaling cards or something. I'm not sure. This this cover, I love the premise, but it once again it cracked and it's really hard. I did this on canvas and it's really hard and sharp and not it the paper this feels good in your hand, but this does not. And so I would probably never use this journal because of that. But I thought I could cut it into tags or something and use it that way. Excuse me just a minute. Sorry. Hi, Kathleen and Barbara. Good to see you all. And yes, these things are all things that Hannah did. And I'm going to put those in my everything book first. I do have a few more pages, so I decided since all of these were things she gave me last year, I need to go ahead and put them in this book. I do have room to do that. So see, there's a page right there. And I think that looks pretty. I think I am going to tear around it, though, instead of having it be straight. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Julie. Let me find the tear ruler. One thing I'm going to do in all this straightening up is move this thing that I've got my rulers and scissors in over onto my table. Right now um it's over there. It's way across the room. Well, not way across the room. The room's not wide enough for anything to be way across the room, but um it is a ways. I have to get up. Let's just say that. I have to get up to go get it. I can't just reach over there. So I want to be able to just reach over there. Okay. Now then. That colors go really well with what's on this side of the page, but I'm just going to look real quick and make sure there's not some other place that I would rather put it. I don't have that many spots left anyway, but ooh, it matches with this paper here too. Wow. Okay. See, there's 2 spots. There's some more of Hannah's stuff. She gives me her rejects. Okay. I think that's where I'm going to put it because that background just, wow, that looks great. I just started it right at 6, Julie. So yeah, I started on time. You have to, if you're sitting there on my channel, you have to refresh in order for it to come up because it just shows you what was there when you got to that page. Oh yeah, I love that. Okay. I started right at 6, so 7 minutes ago. This is pretty heavy paper, so I'm putting more glue than I would use on thinner paper. And Tanya said Sunday she probably uses more of this glue than she has to, and I do the same. Definitely guilty of that. That just looks beautiful on that page. Yeah, don't get there early. Because if you get there early, they punish you. Because I've done that. I go to people's channel and they're not up yet. And so in a couple of minutes, I refresh it and there they are. So. They say we spend 1/3 of our life sleeping. I spend at least that much organizing my craft supplies, my table, yeah. Oh, I wish I spent 1/3 of my life sleeping. I don't get that much sleep, but okay. She also gave me these, and I want to put those on a page. Now, let's see, I got to get up and go over there, all the way 2 feet away. Get my scissors. Oh. If y'all haven't seen it, Tanya put up a video about avocado dyeing. Oh no. It wasn't on the straight. That is sad. That makes me unhappy. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. They don't count the amount of times we wake up and toss and turn. Yeah. Or for me, I mean, I do wake up and toss and turn, but it's more the time I spend trying to get to sleep. That's the part that takes me forever. Okay. Well, that makes me sad. I messed up her thing. Oh, okay. And I want to do these separate. Okay. I have some fray check. It's either that or art glitter glue. Okay. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, and I'm just going to leave it like this, where it's kind of coming off the fabric. And then on this one, I'm just going to put some fray check down there. And then I'm going to glue, I think, a little bit of fabric right behind this. And I'm just going to use art glitter glue for that. I don't know if fray check would actually glue two pieces together, but I know the art glitter glue will. Okay. I'm going to let that sit a minute while we figure out what I'm going to do with these other pictures. I know what'll happen if I don't put them in a book. They will end up getting messed up. And so even if I tear them up and just put part of it in the book, like this one, that I don't know. When I asked her if these were something was she sure she wanted me to just put these in my book, she looked at this one, she goes, oh, that one's even better, that one's better than I thought it was. And she looked at this one, she goes, oh, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. And I thought it was really good. I love her trees and the stars and everything. I think this was the very first thing she tried with I don't know if this is Inktense pencils or watercolor pencils, but she drew it and then put water on it. And so it's, it's different from doing it with watercolor. I think it's watercolor pencils, but I'm not positive. And this one is just regular watercolor. But I think they're both beautiful. So I got to find a, could I print it? So now that's a good idea. That's a good idea. The problem is I don't have a place to put this to keep it, the original. But printing it smaller is a good idea because then I could keep the look of the whole thing. So Ikagal. I wish I knew how to say that. I'm glad you're here. I just don't know how to say. Can you? Is it Ikagal? Ikagal? Ikagaya? Ikagaya? Ika. Ik. Ikaga I. Ikaga I. Oh, obviously I'm not very good, but I am very glad you're here. Barbara would pronounce it Ikigaya. How's that? Ikigaya. That sounds pretty good to me, but I don't know how close it is. Oh, she's gonna show me. Ikigai. 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 Okay. I hope I can remember that. Ikigai. I love it. I just wish I could pronounce it better. All right. I may take this in and ask Darren to scan it and see if he can, or make me a copy that's smaller. It's bigger than than 8.5 by 11, so I would, some of it would be not be there. Ikigai. 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 Okay. Ikigai. I'm going to try to remember that. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Barbara, Mary Kay. I'm glad y'all are all here. I'm going to see if I've missed somebody while I was trying to figure out how to pronounce her name, because I'm so not good at that. Okay, I think I got everybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad you're all here. This one, I don't mind taking and just doing her, because, well, the fact that she's standing on a cliff could technically be important, but what's more important, the cliff or her hair? Because I can't have both. So tell me, do I keep the cliff or do I keep her hair? This is Hannah's art. She did these a couple of years ago, and this one she did in July this year. This one's in 2020, but these were in 2018 when she was first learning watercolors. So, oh yeah, that was sweet of her, wasn't it, Mary? I didn't intend for that to be out here, but I'll show y'all real quick what Care sent me. It's a thank you card just for donating and stuff to Defy, but isn't that beautiful? And it's a really cute envelope. I want to stick that in my everything book too, but I want to put it in the new one. And there's a really sweet little angel. And I'm not sure who made that, if it was one of the artists or if it was Care or someone else, but it's really, really pretty. And a tea bag. And another angel. And this looks like it might be a sticker, so you can color it. Anyway, I'll think on that. And then there's a letter in there where she talks about it, but okay. See, I'm getting all out of whack here. Beth made the angel. Oh, cool. Hi, Janice. She donated a bunch of pottery angels. Well, I'm excited to have one of her angels. That's cool. She doesn't want the originals back, Barbara. That's the thing. She wants to. She was going to throw them away. She was going to throw them away. So, but yeah, if I thought she really wanted, if I thought she wanted them back, I would definitely do that. But she's not interested in them. She's not interested in them. Okay. Did anybody say tip in, fold out? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to get rid of some of it because it's too big. I'll save that. Tomorrow, I can put some words on it. All right, let's do. I did another piece of her stuff this way, so. I was just trying to not bulk this book up any more than it already is. But I guess, you know, what's the difference? It's already bulky. Okay. Let me see where I want to put this. I think it will fit nicely over here. And the white looks better with this. And I'm just going to write on here, one of Hannah's rejects. From 2018. So I've had it sitting around here a long time. Yeah, I have my wedding dress down in the basement in one of those preserved boxes. And I told Hannah when she's ready, because she would like to be able to alter it to fit her when she gets married, if she can. So I told her we would leave it in there until, because she, you know, she sees pictures of it. We would leave it in there until she's ready, and then we would see if it could be altered to fit her or not. Because she's a little taller than I am. Of course, if she wore flats, I wore heels with it. And so if she wears flats, then because you wouldn't have the oomph to toss them. Yeah. Well, I haven't told Darren yet that he's going to have to make me some more bookcases, but I mean bookshelves out here. But I think I can get a good 10 or 12 feet more bookshelves, that much space. It would have to be in 3 shelves, but I think I can do that. That'll give me a lot of room to put journals. So I don't think she does a hop every week. She does um, the fourth Saturday hop, which is videos. It's not a live hop. And then she does the fourth Sunday hop, which those come, you know, right one and right after the other one. And that's a live hop. And then she does, I think it's the second Friday hop. So second Friday and fourth Sunday are live hops. And then the fourth Saturday is a video hop. And so I think that's, yeah, she's the Energizer Bunny. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Let's just stick it up here. Okay. Well, I could put this on this page, but I would definitely have to tear it down. I'll get Darren to make me a smaller copy of it, and then I'll stick it in my next book. But yeah, it's a lot, but I agree with you. I admire her stamina too. Oh, I was gonna put yeah, let's put those there. Where is it? Here. I was gonna put the hearts. That'll go good. Yeah, let's just glue those down real quick. Hi, Tanya. It's good to see you. So glad you're here. I keep every time the last 3 times I've done anything in this book, I've said, okay, this is it. I'm going to move on to the next book. And then I find something else that I intended to have put in here. And so then instead of moving on to the next book and putting it in there, I go ahead and put it in here because this is where I intended to put it. So I'm about to get this actually filled up, and then I can't put anything else in here. So oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Janice. Well, she's got a portfolio. The thing is that she just wants to keep the things that she likes, and she's done enough things she likes that she has no desire to keep the things she didn't really care about. And so I want her to keep the things she likes, and I don't mind keeping the things that she doesn't care about. And someday I can show them to her children and say, see, this was the things your mama didn't think she did very good on. But I thought they were great, so I kept them. Also, eventually she's the one who's going to have to get rid of all my stuff. So it'll be all down back to her at some point anyway. Because Darren and Ethan have already said if something happens to me, they're not messing with the studio. It's all Hannah's. So I'm hoping that's a long time, and so is she. But okay. Woo! You know what I think I want to do? Because I think it'll be so cute. This doesn't have anything pretty on the back. I think I want to put this pretty angel that Beth made on the back. I think that's what I'm going to do. If I can get it open. There we go. There we go. Doesn't that look cute? Yes, I think it does. I think it does. That's true, Julie. That's true. But see, if I made a special book for Hannah's stuff, she'd probably quit giving me stuff. No, that's a Murphy's Law kind of way of looking at things, isn't it? Okay. Now I'm really putting this aside. It is done. And hopefully soon I will have a hopefully soon I'll have a bookshelf to put it on. Okay. I don't know if it's probably is not going to cut it. I can't believe I'm even trying it. Well, what do you know? I didn't think it would. Probably ruined my cutter, but I had scissors, but I moved them. Oh. Okay. Hannah's always got authors that she's looking for. So she wants to go to the thrift store every once in a while just to see if she can find those authors. And so I have to show you what I found today while she was looking for her poets. Oh, it's dirty. It must have been in somebody's garage. At least that's where it would get that dirty if it was at my house. But anyway, I just had to have this book. I just thought it was adorable. To the left on the book. Are you talking about the spider? What did I miss? Scissors. Oh, yeah, but those were my fabric scissors, and I don't want to use them. I didn't want to use them with all this paper stuff. But anyway. Yeah, these are my my Ginger fabric scissors. Okay, I just thought I'd show you this real quick. And it's got pages that like open way up. This would probably be a fun book to do reverse collage in. My kids would have loved this book when they were young if we had known about it. I don't know if it even existed then, but let's see when it was published. Not for sale outside of the USA. It doesn't say when it was published. Oh, maybe it back here. 2012. Anyway, it's a really cool book, isn't it, for 49 cents? I thought I did really good. Okay. And I don't know how I'm going to use these. But I know I'm not going to use them the way they are. So if I cut them up smaller, the chances of me using them are much better. So I decided just to do that. Besides the fact that they take up a lot of space when they're big. No, I can't tell. Anyway, I had a lot of fun making this. It just was too stiff for me to enjoy using. So I learned something there too, but okay, so I've got 3 pieces. And I can use them either way. And I'm going to sacrifice these. Don't yell at me. I'm throwing them away. I got to throw some stuff away. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's always hard. Okay, see this? Look, it's... I wonder if I got some bad glue this time. Do you think that could be it? No, I sprayed this. I sprayed this with a sealer. Okay, well, I was thinking about making it into journal covers, but since it's doing that cracking stuff, I'm just going to cut it into things I can use as tags. And we're just gonna like look at it and see. And I'm going to leave this right now because I might want it, or I might want to put lace on it or something like that. So I'm just going to make these into tags. Actually, this one's not as pretty there, so let's take that. Okay. On the back of this, it got some tape because I cut it. I think I can't remember how I cut it, but I cut it. And where that tape is, I don't know if you can tell the difference in the way the paint looks on the tape versus the canvas. But I think that tape would make a pretty belly band. So I'm just going to cut the tape. Right beside the tape. And then we can this piece, maybe I can put some words on it tomorrow when we're when we're doing that. Okay, and I'm going to leave this long. That way I can make it whatever side I need. Yeah, it's a little shinier and smoother because the canvas is, it's prickly. I don't know if I'll paint on something. If I had gessoed it first, that might have been better, but I didn't. So we'll do that. And I'm going to go ahead and go up with this one because I started cutting it there. Although I'm not that excited by this piece. Hi, Suzanne. It's so good to see you. Okay. And I'm just going to trim this one like I did the other one for tags. Since it doesn't work very well for what I thought I was doing with it. That's something that you need to think about. When a project doesn't work out the way you intended it to, you might can do something else with it. And I'm cutting these really badly. They are not straight. Let's try, see if I can look at it a little bit better here. See how crooked those are? Oh dear. Bye-bye. Ikigai. I'm glad you came. Thank you for coming. Okay. Now I've also got these. It was a piece of craft paper, and I just made this huge, collage that. Do you remember that on live stream? I used wallpaper and book pages and scrapbook paper and map paper and just a little bit of everything. And once again, when I tried to bend it, like I was going to make little, this was my first plan to make those little journals, and it didn't want to work either. So we're gonna cut it and try to make tags out of it too. Oh, I forgot that goes for stuff tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I don't think these are good enough to make postcards, which was my other thought. That would have been fun. Anyway, I'm just trying to get them smaller so I can use them somehow. See, this is where I tried to bend it. So we're just going to cut these things up and oh, come on. There's a little one. I'm going to stick this little piece aside, and we might put words on it. If we don't put words on it, I'll probably go ahead and get rid of it, because I've got to start being able to get rid of some things. Not everything has to go in a scrap box to be used for something else later. Oh, okay. I am, I must admit, kind of hard on my my cutter. See? Are y'all still there? You going to sleep? Okay. Okay, part of the problem is that this is torn on both ends, and I'm going to leave that because I might decide I want it torn. Oh, Julie, I would love to have one of those. I really would. In fact, I almost bought one the other day, but I honestly don't have a place to put it where I could actually use it. And it would take up my whole table right here if I was going to use it. So when I'm streaming, I couldn't use it because of that. And the rest of the time, I just wouldn't have a place to put it. So if I can get, things changed around here enough I can find a place to put one. I would love to have one, but right now I just buy new blades pretty often. Hi, Melissa. I'm so glad you're here. We're happy to have you. And I stream every Monday night at 6 Central Time to whenever I stop. And then Tanya McGuire and I both stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays together on her channel on Tuesday and on my channel on Thursday. So, and that's in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on those days. But anyway, we're glad you're here. Hi, Terry. It's good to see you. And I think this is what I'm going to do. See, I think those make pretty bases for tags. I think they'll come in, they'll be useful. Even though they aren't, you know, I can't use them the way I intended when I made it. Yeah, Tuesday and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Time. Tanya, are you still here? Yeah, would you put your channel in? Melissa Clifford is new, and maybe she can find you this way. And well, she may already be subscribed to you. I don't know, but she's new to my channel. That way she can find you, and she can watch on Tuesdays and Sundays. Tanya streams on Sunday as well. And that one's really, but we're going to leave it because the point of this is to get them in pieces that I might use for something. Okay, thanks. The point is not for them to be perfect at the moment because I don't know what I'm going to use them for. I just know I'm not going to use them in this big, giant piece. So, and I probably shouldn't be cutting through that. See how bad that, yeah, probably shouldn't be cutting through that with this, but I would not do any better with scissors. Maybe even less good with scissors. So, thanks, Tanya. Tomorrow on Tanya's channel at 2, we're going to be looking for words in old books and magazines and then backing them onto some paper so that they're finished and ready to go when we want to put them in a journal. That's what we're going to be doing on Tuesday. And then Thursday on back here on my channel, we're going to be stamping images on book pages and words on whatever we want to stamp it on so we can have some words ready. I think we were going to use edges for book pages as well as little strips of fabric, maybe. Whatever you want to stamp on. Okay, goodness gracious, look at this. I got all these can be somethings now, and that big piece is gone, so that's nice. Yeah. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if we could just do that? Just move to another house and have more space. Okay, y'all know what this project was for those of you who've been watching. This was another project that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I was trying to make my planner cover, and that didn't work. So we're going to make some tag-like things out of it too. This cut's a little bit easier. A journal pantry, yes. And I thought that was very clever. I wish I could remember who said that. But we're building a journal pantry. We're going to, over the next few months, we're going to make tags and make clusters and make belly bands and make all kinds of things. We have a whole big list of things that we're wanting to do. So, okay. And then here's the part that was going to be the main part of the journal. And I'm going to take this and make a couple of tags out of it. And then I'm going to make a few strips to use as belly bands. You need it. It was Janice. Yeah. That was a great way to say what we're trying to do. So I hope you'll join us, Janice, and fill your journal pantry. Okay, see? That's going to be great for a belly band. So this is going to get used. It just isn't going to get used the way I originally thought that I would use it. We can cook something up. That's right. I really like these. I think I'm going to make quite a few of those. That's a fun idea to have those ready. I'm going to make one more and then we'll make a few tag things. Well, we're glad you were here to tell us it was you, because that would have been bugging me for a long time. So it would have been bugging me. Trying to remember. Oh, this needs to go down here. I'm trying to make these relatively straight. You can't go by what's, on the page, and you can't go by the edge of the cutter. So I'm just having to kind of eyeball it and hope. Okay, this is where I was originally going to cut it, and it tore. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it right there. And that one is not straight. So I don't know why I'm worrying about this one being straight when I didn't worry about the other ones being straight. I guess they looked a little straighter than this. Okay. Well, I just know I only know the sizes that I typically use. I don't know what size I'm going to need. So I'm just kind of guessing, I'm guessing, hoping for the best here. Hello, Holly. So glad you're here. Okay, now that I have turned that um, project into a bunch of little projects, and my three fails are now a bunch of tag bases. So that makes me happy. Now I got to find a place to put them. And for now, I'm just going to put them in this. And then we will put those long wise. We'll work on those later. Oh, lots of yummies. That's right. Okay, there was something else I was going to do. Oh, I probably ought to get boxes and set them up here and sort through stuff. Oh, I need to Mod Podge on these to make them usable because I do want to put some words on them. So let's do that. These are the clear carpet tape that I cleaned off my jelly plate with. Shaking my Mod Podge mix and oh, where's my brush? Here we go. I'm just going to do this one first because I may have put way too much Mod Podge on it, and then I'll know for the next one. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, that worked well. Yeah, the clear carpet tape, if you put it down on you take it, and put it down on your jelly plate and pick up on one side, then when you pull off the other side, you've made yourself like some washi tape when you pull off the back, and it's clear. So anything in here that's white will show through on your book page or whatever you're using it on. So it makes it more like washi tape, even though it's thicker, but it's still kind of sticky when you pull it off because not every piece is covered in paint. And so the Mod Podge cuts that stickiness. This was, I learned this from Tanya McGuire. I don't know if she saw someone else do it or if she thunk it up herself, but she's my muse on this one. Okay. These have wrinkled because they got somewhere, they got bent or something. Clean my, oh, what do you call that thing? Brush. Clean my brush. There are no new ideas. Yeah. Well, I thought you thought it up yourself. I couldn't remember you saying someone else told you, someone else showed you, but I know you would give credit if you saw someone else do it. So that's what I thought, but I wasn't positive. Okay, now we'll set those aside. Okay. Hey, Andrea, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to remember what the other thing I wanted to get done before I get off. I had a few things I thought if I can get this much done, I'll be good until tomorrow, and then I can go ice my back. Well, I'm so glad you found us, Melissa, and we have so much fun together. And all these ladies in chat are amazing, and they are so friendly and encouraging and helpful. You're going to love being a part of this community, and we're all happy to have you. Okay, let me think what it was I was going to do. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. And I'm only going to do this for a little bit, not necessarily try to finish this project, because I do need to go in and ice my back. But y'all remember this journal? Oh, I should not have picked that up. Let me just sit here a second. This is the journal I made out of the stuff that I got, and some stuff I took with me, and things I got on my trip with Hannah. And I did the memory things already. There's the picture I took of her with Ethan's black and white Polaroid camera. Looks like she's a ghost. She calls it her ghost picture. Oh, but I love that picture. And then this one, you can't hardly see her because she's in the shadow, but that was fun. We gathered some flowers. Okay, but I just want to use there's a page here and a page here I didn't do. And then I'm just going to use the stuff that we, see, I made, and they're all right here. I made these dyed papers with Hannah's leftover coffee and my leftover tea. And this is one Hannah made for me. She crumpled it up and she just dripped the tea bag on it. I made these while we were on the trip. And these envelopes. Oh, I love that one. Isn't that just beautiful? That was with my passion green tea and partly coffee. So it's a mix of those two. Anyway, after I get this project done, these are just going in my stack of painty papers, but I wanted to have them in case I want to use them. I think I want this on here. I'll put that on the other page. And I've got, while we were there, you know, I went to a couple of thrift stores and I got some old magazines. And some other stuff. So that's kind of what I'm using for my collage bits, is the things that I got while I was there. Okay, where did that go? Okay, there's another little flower bit. It's a paper bag. Another one of those envelopes. There's the leaf. And I pressed the leaves and flowers, and then more envelopes. More painty papers. Goodness, I did a lot of, coffee dyed papers. I did a lot of that while I was there. I definitely want to put the those flowers in the book, because it's one of the things we did. Here's another picture of Hannah that I took while she was taking a picture of this sign. I'll put that in there. I'll have to look back because I might have already put it in. I'm not sure. Ooh, that's pretty. That'll be fun. I've got these Birds and Blooms magazines that I got while I was there. Here's some more bags that we got while we were, bought stuff in while we were there. Oh, and I've got the napkins that we got at the thrift store there. So I got a lot of stuff that I can put in here. Plus, I've got this book. So, since it's Glue Book January, made me pull this out and decide to play in it some. Oh, and the light bulb was great, wasn't it, Teresa? I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's see what we can find. First of all, I want to put get the birds and stuff out of the way. I want to put the rest of these flowers and stuff in. Well, now I'm going to end up. Okay. I want to go back and look, but I don't think I used that picture anywhere. There's a picture of the porch of the cabin we stayed in. This was Hannah's graduation trip. And this is the elk that was in the cabin, and he has a mask on. And that's the birdhouse that Hannah was looking at in that black and white picture. And there she is by the lake with her walking stick. We carved walking sticks while we were there. These are just some pictures of the where we were, the drive in the lake. There's a better picture of her sitting on the bench. And there she is walking at the pond. And this is at the Stonewall Guest Ranch. It's what it was called when I was young and used to go there. My best friend's parents owned it, and we would go there in the summer. Now it's called Middle Fork Resort or something like that. I've just done some collaging with this. Okay. I don't see this picture anywhere else. So, I'm going to put it in a collage here. Thank you. Well, it was a fun trip, and we both really needed it. Our real plan for her graduation trip, we couldn't do because of COVID, but we could go to Colorado. We were planning to go to a wool festival in New Mexico, and they didn't have the wool festival, and New Mexico isn't letting anybody. I don't know if they're letting anybody in now, but they weren't then, so we just had to cancel that trip. Okay, I'm going to put that over here because I really want to use these flowers over here. Well, I could put this too. Yeah, I could do that. Let's make sure. I got too much junk out here. This is, I'm going to save this bag and put it in a journal because it's still whole. Let's see. All right. And I Mod Podged these dried flowers onto the white part of a napkin. You know, the part you take off when you Mod Podge a napkin down onto something. And so that napkin gives it some strength, but kind of disappeared. And now let's see. Let's put these bits on there. And I did that so I could put them in this book. Most of these flowers we found a few in our cabin, but most of them we found at that guest ranch. And we had permission to pick a few. She said, y'all should have come a few months ago. They would have been even prettier. Okay. Oh, I think this is the one I want to put on the page. I would like to get this this little book finished because Hannah doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to give her this book. I'm going to give it to her if she wants it. And I think she probably will. If she's not interested, then I'll keep it myself. But yeah, I Mod Podged onto a napkin liner, and I just did it on freezer paper, so I could just peel it, the whole thing right off. And I can't remember if I actually did a video about how I did it, showing how I did it, or if I just talked about it in the video when I was doing this book. I can't remember. Okay, get rid of all that. Can't get the flowers and the leaf on there, so they're just going to have to be on another page. I think I like that. Well, I'm so glad you're having fun, Melissa. We're happy for you to come have fun with us as often as you want. We do have a lot of fun in this group. And I love collaging and gluing stuff down and inking stuff. I like to ink stuff. Let's see if we can ink the edges of this just for kicks. It works. I didn't know if it would work or not. In theory, I thought it should because you could ink stuff you've Mod Podged, but yeah, that adds to it. And while I'm inking, I might as well go ahead and ink around my now I didn't make this book from the papers that we dyed there. I made it before we left. Okay. I'm going to use my art glitter glue because it's right here and easy. The glue stick would work fine for the this, but I was trying to get things fixed out here where Hannah could come out and we could play with gouache together. She got some gouache for Christmas, but I wasn't able to get that done. So, but the art glitter glue works really good for gluing this down because it dries clear too, and it'll glue almost anything down. So this is my favorite glue. Elmer's Extreme Glue Stick and Art Glitter Glue. And even though it has glitter in the name, there's no glitter in the glue. It's they say they made it to glue down blingy stuff. So they called it Art Glitter Glue, but okay. There's that. Yeah, she did. She put it in for. Okay. Now over here, I think I want to put paper stuff over here because it's on the outside and it's bowed. And if I try to glue those flowers down, I don't think that'll work so great. These are some napkins I got on the trip. They're not from any place we went on the trip. They're just, they were just napkins from the 50s that were happened to be in the antique store or the thrift store or the whatever store it was that I went to and found them. It was actually a store that sold pottery and incense and all kinds of stuff like that. But they had a little bitty room in the very back that was like a little antique store. it was an interesting store. I'm trying to remember if that was in Levita or if it was in Trinidad. It was in one of those places. It wasn't in Cachara because they didn't have something like that in Cachara. It was either Levita or Trinidad. Yeah. Well, I did write on this was in Trinidad. I do need to write that down. On on a few of them, I wrote like this one. I said a magpie sat at the table a few feet away from us while we ate lunch at the Dog Bar and Grill in Kachara. And I found this magpie in the bird book that I got. So I wrote that note. So I've written some notes in here. Let me see. We the carving books and the fairy journals are things that Tanya and I did together. But I do have a playlist, Melissa, for both of those things on my channel that have all the videos that we did together. So the ones that are on Tanya's channel are in my playlist too. And I think Tanya has playlists for those as well. Okay. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna turn this big napkin in. Well, it's not very really a big napkin. It's just big compared to this page. I'm gonna make it fit on here. It's gonna look kind of weird, but I think it'll turn out cute when I like that. So we're just gonna shrink it up, make it smaller. Napkin surgery, that's right. And then here's some little bits that I can put, in one of those, one of my mini scrap boxes that I'm trying to get rid of this year. Okay, now then, I'm going to use a glue stick to glue this napkin down because I don't want to, the Mod Podge will take so long to dry. I don't want to do that. Okay, where is my glue stick? Huh. I guess I took it in the house. I'll get another one. Okay, we're going to start with this one. The piles have all been taken care of. Just the desk. Well, my piles have not all been taken care of. But I'm glad somebody's getting that done. I didn't get my glue far enough. There we go. And now I'm having trouble remembering. think this one actually goes like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's what happens when you just throw them aside and you don't pay attention. Holly, you can go ahead and put Becky's channel in, put Mary's channel in, anybody that you want to put down so Melissa can find them. That'd be great. We'll give her as many channels to watch as she can take. We're going to make sure you never get bored again, Melissa. And then this one will go right there. Okay. So there's that. Now we just have to figure out what I want to put in the middle because, oh, how about this horse? And you can save, if you've got napkins like this, you can save the parts that don't have stuff on them and ink on those. I mean, to stamp stuff on them with ink. And then that way you can use those too. Oops. Okay. All right. I got to go a little bit closer here. I don't really want it. It can't say all of Hacienda, and the Hacienda is not important anyway because it's not like it's somewhere we went. All I really want's the cowboy. Got to put something right there. Hi, Mary. I'm so glad you're here. Mary, why don't you go ahead and put a link to your channel in the chat? I think Holly already did. Okay, never mind. Holly already did. I just wanted to make sure that Melissa is a newbie, and I wanted to make sure she knew about your channel. Because we want her to have maximum fun. Okay. Now then, I got to put, oh, I know what I'll put there. Ha, 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 ha. Or maybe the leaf. So I think the leaf, the little flower just kind of gets lost. So let's go ahead and put this on, and then we'll add the leaf in. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. We're glad you're here. Oh, I want to ink this because that worked so well the other time. That was fun. The only problem with that is that it, let's get this a little where it's not hiding the horse's feet. Oops. Don't tell anybody I broke my leaf. Don't tell anybody. Ah, Dee Dee, yes. Give her Dee Dee's channel. Just shout out everybody you can think of while you're putting people in. There might be other people who don't know about these people and they need to, so. Okay. Well, there's that one. And now that first signature is finished. Now I have a whole nother signature. I probably will be working on this off and on all the way through January, trying to get this finished, since it's mostly gluing stuff in and gluing this. No, this is the pretty side. This is the part we want down. Okay. First of all, I'm going to just do that and stick this down. All right. Now I'm going to tear it off. There's some more places I could put words. Oh dear. I've been throwing all kinds of papers over there to put words on. So I'm going to be ready for tomorrow. I just got to get some words. Oh yeah, Tanya and I both have Facebook groups. And then there's a group called Fibsville for everybody who watches Mary. And some of our sweet ladies run it because Mary is way too busy to run a Facebook group. She's got stuff going on. She puts on several hops a month, and so be sure to put Fibsville down. And I think Aunt Becky's group is closed, so I don't think we can put her group in, but you can put mine and Tanya's and Fibsville in for sure. You do have to answer some questions to become part of those groups, Melissa. That way we know you're really you and not somebody trying to hack in with just a computer program. Yeah, Violet and Janet, they're the Phibbsville. They do a lot of stuff on our channel too. I mean, Janet does, and I'm very grateful. Okay, so now I've got my envelope down, and it's just, we're gonna just call it painty paper. We're not gonna worry about. Oh, you're doing fine, Holly. Don't fret. Don't fret. Between you and Tanya, we're gonna get them all in there. Don't fret. Don't stress. Don't stress. No stress. No stress. Oh, that looks good right next to that yellow horse, doesn't it? That's what we're going to do. See, it's easy peasy. Just glue stuff in. We don't want to overwhelm you, Melissa. We just want you to enjoy being a part of this group, because we have such great people. They post the projects that they do, and if they find a new, at least in my group, if you find a new channel you want to share with people, you can share it in my group. So it's all about sharing art and sharing the love of art. So like I said, we don't want to overwhelm you, but we would love for you to get involved and have fun with us. Now I'm rubbing the lines out as much as I can when I'm putting this down, so that it'll dry a little smoother. Of course, it's very textured. The dried flowers are very textured, but anyway, that's pretty. You know what this makes me think of is, it doesn't have to be something complicated or special, you know, when you're putting things down. It just needs to be things that you like, things that are pleasing to your eye, things that make you happy. Okay. I want to go ahead and get these last flowers on here. There's just these two little bits left. So I need to build a collage of some sort underneath them. I think this would be fun. Let me let's see if is that too much? Actually, I think that'd be pretty over here. But this doesn't fade away as much on this as it does on this. So I'm going to save the flowers for there. Do something else over here. Just ink it up a little bit. Ink the edge. I want to use this green to cover up the staples. I can cover that up by putting this down. Now, y'all know I watch Carla, not Carla. I watch Carla too, but but right now I'm talking about Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. No, maybe this is Joie de Fille. I think it's Joie de Fille. Um, and she builds collages. I don't know. I watch them both all the time, and I don't know which one of them is doing this. So I'm just going to give you both names. One of them puts glue right in the middle of her collage, and that way she can tuck stuff underneath as she goes. And I just think that was so smart. So smart. Oh, thanks, Holly, for putting Stephanie's channel in. I'll need to come back and find it because I don't know if I'm subscribed to her or not. I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Letitia. I'm glad you're here. And once you get it, of course, you have to know this, you know, you pretty much want that one there before you can do that. But once you get it down there, then you can get everything where you want it. You can come back in and okay, where's that little flower? I'm going to put that little flower right there. Or maybe I just want to do this. I think that's what I need to do. I like it. Okay. See, it's not until I get it going here that I figure out what I want to do. All right, let's ink that up too because, oh, I didn't ink this. Oh, shame for shame for shame. But since I only glued in the middle, I can actually pick it up and ink it. So that's cool. I don't think she showed that that's one of the benefits of doing this, but that's cool. I'm happy for that. Okay. Hi, Susan. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to kind of be a little messy with it because I think it looks pretty. And I'm actually going to come in here and kind of do a little messiness here too so it's not so white. Yep. And now we're going to ink the flower. See, I only thought I wanted the flower over there on the pink. I'm glad I went ahead and started on this page first. Okay. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and go back in here and glue this stuff down. Oops. Oops. I almost put it in upside down. Okay. All right, I'm happy with that. That looks good. All right, let's see. Oh. All right, I want to do one more page so that I can put this on it. And then I'm going to have to call her a day. I think I'm going to just tear this stripe out here and put it on the side. Because I have a page. See, where is that? Right here, where I used some of it. So let's do that. Hi, Lori. We're glad you're here, Lori. While you're putting channels in, put Lori's channel in. Okay. We're going to put this. Oh, she did. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm not surprised, but I just have been not seeing everybody's channels up there. I've been doing this instead. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, I'm got it out. I might as well go ahead and ink these. Okay. There's that and this. Need something else. That's not enough. These probably are too big. Ooh, that's pretty. I definitely want to use that. Oh, but that one's so pretty too. I hate it when you have to decide fluffy bluebird or pretty female cardinal, which we don't see very much. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can get her without. Let me see. Woo, barely. Okay, we pretty much saved that bird, so good. Yeah. All right. Get up and go back over here for my scissors again. Oh, okay. I think I do want to use this bird on this page if we can. We're going to let it be perched on this stripe. See, I'm completely changing the page from what I originally thought I was going to do. I've been watching Carla Caged Fish and glue booking today, and so I was in the mood to glue stuff down. How many of you are doing Glue Book January? I'm not going to be I'm not going to be doing it officially. I'm just going to be doing some when I can, because I have so many other things to do. I can't just focus on that, but I am going to be spend more time just enjoying gluing stuff down, because I really do enjoy doing that. I just don't do it that often because I'm too busy doing all these other projects. What is glue? Excuse me. Goodness. Well, Carla's channel is Caged Fish, Kagedfish, Caged Fish. And she does Glue Book January, which is where you just make yourself a book or grab a magazine or an old book or a composition book, anything you want to use, and just find textures and colors and pictures and things you like out of books or magazines or wherever you want to get it from, and glue them down. And you can glue it any way you want. You can glue it where it kind of makes a story, or you can glue it just based on colors, or you can just glue it because it was you thought the things looked good together, or made a silly, funny scene, or whatever you want to do. Basically, it's just spend some time gluing stuff down. That's what it amounts to, I think. Thanks, Tanya. Okay. Okay, we're going to work these in together, the flower and the bird. The scavenger hunt is what Janet M. Young is doing on her channel, Janet M. Young. And there's a list of 100 things, and you have 3 months, all of January, February, and March, to find them and glue them in your book in some fashion. Just a minute, and I'll get mine from last year and show you what I did. And you can just glue stuff into a book, into a composition book. That's what I did the first year. I just glued as many of whatever it was on the prompt as I could onto a page. Or you can you mix up prompts on, use more than one on a page, and make them into art journaling pages, but just using the prompts that she has on the pages. But it's called a scavenger hunt because you kind of have to go scrounge up some things. This year, she's trying to do it where most everything you can find in your house. You don't have to go out somewhere to find most of the stuff. If you can't find something, you can just draw it if you want to, or you can you know, make your prompt, come up with something else that prompt means to you rather than just yes. Hey, Janet. Thank you. We're glad you're here. Okay. I'm going to put this up because I don't want it to dry out. And I'm going to let this set over here out of the way, and I'll show you my scavenger hunt book from last year. If I can find it. Well, I just had it the other day because I was showing. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll give you a quick look at both of them. This is the first one I did, and I just used a composition book. And each prompt, I put the number of the prompt, and they're right here. And then I would check it off when I put it down on the page. And I just glued them in and did whatever the prompt was. It wasn't very imaginative. I just did it. And I had fun, but I didn't do it the next year because I just didn't want to take the time to just glue stuff in. But then in 2020, she said, and she probably would have been fine with us doing this all along. She just didn't mention it, or I didn't catch it, one or the other, that we could make art journal pages with this stuff, that we could interpret it any way we wanted to. Like this, the prompt for this one is bread bag tag. And what she was thinking of is those little plastic things that you attach that close your bread bags. But this was a bread bag from a baguette, and I made that bread bag into a tag. And then I think ruler was another one of the prompts. And money was another one of the prompts. And so I used it to make my pocket and make my ruler part of the tag. So that's just a way that I combined those prompts. And the cartoon, your favorite cartoon character was one of them. Art from a friend, from a fib. So this is art that Janet sent me. Lyrics to your favorite song. And here's, you had to make up a poem. Was that one. Your favorite book. And this was a swatch. You had to make a swatch. So I swatched watercolors. Buttons. I don't know what this was. Stamps maybe, postcard maybe, I don't know. Then we had to make our own t-shirt saying. So you can see how much more fun this book was. And a lot of the prompts were the same. So there's a little hint into scavenger hunt books. So, and you can do it any way you want. You can make any kind of book you want your scavenger hunt book. Just so you can see that you can do it any way you want. I have 3 completely different ones. This is this year's scavenger hunt book, and I just put bound paper into this this old book cover, And that's where I'm going to do my scavenger hunt. This is my list. And then I'm going to put what page I did each one of these things on. So if I do 3 things on page 1, there will be 3 of these things with the 1 beside it. So yeah, there's a big difference in 2018 and 2020 in there, Barbara. And that's fun too. So anyway, there's that. Oh, and here's, I told y'all we were talking about vegetable stickers as being one of the prompts. And actually, I think, I don't know, it was on a palette of, anyway, it says squash zucchini medium. So there we go. There's my, I just stuck it down on this so that I could hold on to it. But there's my vegetable sticker. And so far, that's the only thing I've got in here. I haven't had time to look for stuff. But I also put my list on the back of this envelope so that I could mark off. And I've got a little mark by veggie stickers, so I could mark off what stuff I've got in here. So then I can go look for the stuff. So right now I've just got the book in there, so I don't lose it while I'm trying to straighten stuff up a little bit. So I thought it was a cool sticker, and it's probably different from what most people will have, which is fun too. It's fun to have, your own take on things. Oops, knock over my glue. Yes, there's a big difference. I look at my first challenges, but I got more and more sophisticated and end up really liking some of them. Yeah. It was funny because you start out doing what everybody else is doing, and you end up tweaking it till it becomes your own. And then that's when, when you've got it, when you get to the point where it's easier and you know what you want to put together and it's more fun instead of stressful and work, that's when you found whatever your style is. It wasn't too long ago, Hannah was looking at one of my books and she goes, "Mom, you found your style. This is you." I was like, yeah, I guess I have. I hadn't really thought about it, too much, but this was my style. This was me just trying to do what I thought I was supposed to do. Well, I really, really do need to go ahead and go in. But I had so much fun, and thank you. And Melissa and Stephanie and anyone else who is new, I thank you for coming. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got something out of it, and we'll have fun. And come see us tomorrow on Tanya's channel at 2:00 while we work on filling up our journal pantry. Oh, Nettie, hi. I didn't see you till just now. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're here. Good night. I love you all. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.